mortgage is far beyond our expectation.
It's the safest way of owning a house.
My mouth is full of appreciation to Federal Mortgage Bank.
Hello there. Glad to have you join us again on yet another edition of Everyone Deserves a Home, the program which highlights the efforts of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria in making available affordable mortgages for average and low-income earning Nigerians. I am Zulaihat Belagubir, your regular anchor. In our episode tonight, we will take the story of a cooperative society which the FMBN has given a loan to build houses for its members. This is through one of its numerous innovative products, which is the Cooperative Housing Development Loan, CHDL. Also coming your way on the program is our news diary and dream come true segments. Keep watching for the full details after this timeout. Stay with us. Welcome back. Like always, we'll begin the program with highlights of major events from the FMBN. In the news, FMBN encourages Nigerians in diaspora to embrace the Diaspora Mortgage Scheme when launched. This is just as the bank makes its presence felt at the recently concluded Abuja International Housing Show. Stay with us for the details.
The Executive Director, Loans and Mortgages, Lukman Mustafa, has said that the Diaspora Mortgage Scheme, which will be launched very soon, is designed to address the housing needs of Nigerians in diaspora. He made this known during the 2022 National Diaspora Day, which took place in Abuja. The event had the theme Diaspora Engagement in a Globally Challenging Time. Lukman Mustafa noted that housing has been identified as one of the top priorities of diasporas, and the FMBN is ready to partner with them in meeting that need.
The 17 million Nigerians that we said we have in diaspora, a very significant number of them, if not more than three-quarters, are still struggling. They are struggling to make ends meet. They work 20 hours, 21 hours, 24 hours a day just to be able to save money and remit to Nigeria. And most times, these remittances are in form of, for the purpose of upkeep, which constitutes the majority of the remittances that they send home. Next to family upkeep is housing. Nigerians in diaspora want to own, acquire, or build their own houses in Nigeria. Federal Mortgage Bank is already poised in conjunction with Nigerians in Diaspora Commission to provide a scheme that will take care of these challenges that they are currently facing.
The Executive Director also disclosed that the product, when launched, will be electronically driven in order to reduce errors.
It's going to be a product that is going to be electronically driven, and we are going to be partnering with some fintechs to make this seamless and error-proof as well as fraud-proof. So we want to assure Nigerians in diaspora that we are here to take care of their needs. We are here to give them comforts that they desire.
Lukman then commended the chairperson, Nigeria in Diaspora Commission, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, for doing a wonderful job with the commission. Managing Director of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Madu Hamman, has said that government should be a primary enabler in providing houses for its citizens. He made this known during the just concluded Abuja International Housing Show. The Managing Director, who was represented by the Group Head, National Housing Fund, Benga Babadi, was speaking during a roundtable discussion on housing funding mobilization, money or capital markets. He spoke on the topic, Housing for All, the role of government in creating the effective environment.
The critical role of government, they are twofold: provision of housing through direct means and provision of, or creating the enabling environment, like I said, for its provision through indirect means. In the National Policy on Housing 2012 National Housing Program, the Nigerian government commits to develop and sustain the political will of government for the provision of housing for all Nigerians. National Housing Program 2012 delineates roles at the various levels of government. We have the federal, we have the state, and we have the local government.
Mr. Babadi also noted the need for government to liaise with the private sector in housing provision.
The major role of government is to ensure the creation of an environment in which housing development shall be private sector oriented. Oscar said this much in his presentation. It's supposed to be private sector oriented, private sector dependent, and private sector driven in a free and competitive market economy. Now, the focus of government involved in housing is typically aimed at macroeconomic and market stability. Government has to provide market confidence. Policy formulation and implementation, regulation and legislation, and facilitation. A major part of government role is to be an equalizer of housing opportunities, especially in economics with wide income disparity.
The FMBN also took part in the fair to showcase its products and services, as well as raise awareness on how to benefit from the bank's products and services.
We use this platform to educate and enlighten Nigerians generally on what Federal Mortgage Bank has for Nigerians. As a development financial institution that is dedicated to provide affordable housing to Nigerians, we are always up and doing in educating our people to know what we offer to the market and how you can assess the different windows of loans that the Federal Mortgage Bank provides to Nigerians.
The turnout at the bank's stand was encouraging as people trooped in to find out about the bank and how to benefit from it.
There's a large turnout of people, especially to our stands here. It's been unprecedented. So many people came and are still coming to ask one question or another, to seek for inquiries, to find out how they can leverage on the bank to own houses of their own.
Speaking in an interview, Mr. Babade explained that taking part in the show was also an opportunity for the FMBN to listen and learn from other countries on how to improve on its products and services.
Basically, it's also to listen to what the alternative funding in terms of not only the money market, but also the alternative to money market, which is the capital market.
Thanks for staying with us on the program Everyone Deserves a Home. The Cooperative Housing Development Loan is one product of the FMBN that is putting smiles on the faces of Nigerians. The product, since its creation, has afforded many cooperative groups and its members the opportunity to become homeowners without stress. In the segment coming up, we shall see the collaboration the FMBN shares with Amber Aura Cooperative Society in providing houses for members of the group. Keep watching.
Located in Rayfield, Jos South Local Government Area of Plateau State, is this ongoing project for members of the Amber Aura Cooperative Society. The project, which is being carried out by Kibbutz Investment Limited, is for the construction of 60 housing units. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, in collaborating with the Cooperative Society, plays the role of financier for the project, while the cooperative provides the land as well as off-takers for the project.
This is part of the Cooperative Society loan that we are given, that we have granted to Amber Aura Cooperative Society. And so it's a cooperative loan window that we, the FMBN, have financed.
The FMBN has released the first tranche of the loan, which covers the first 18 units.
The first tranche is disbursed, and the first tranche, they are expected to produce 18 units, which they are working upon. You see, they're at the advanced stage of the 18 units.
At the completion of the first 18 units, the next tranche, which is expected to cover another 18 units, will be disbursed.
We're expected to achieve 60 housing units, but one of the phases that we're taking 18 units, which we have 18 now on ground, and the next phase after this one we're taking another 18 as the schedule of the work is.
As is customary with the Federal Mortgage Bank, it carries out weekly checks on the project to ensure that it is delivered according to specifications so that quality is not compromised.
On a weekly basis, we used to come here, the loan officer, I'm the loan officer, and then we also have the site engineer. So we come together as a team, the loan officer and the site engineer, to make sure that they are working according to specification. I think the quality of work is fantastic. It's nice, it's okay.
The developer on its own part is partnering with the FMBN to deliver good quality houses and is working on a model for what to expect with all other units.
That is why we have specification, and we try to adhere to that specification. At each stage of work, we ensure that what the specification of the project is being adhered to. That is why we have a continuous routine at each stage of work, ensure that what is designed for, we're able to achieve as when due. We're trying to come up with a model, one of the units, come up with a complete model of how the houses will look like, so that as people come in, we'll see what we intend to put in place.
Upon completion, the project will be provided with all basic infrastructure.
FMBN is going to finance the road network inside the estate, going to finance the water project, because human beings are going to stay here and they are going to drink water. Also going to finance the issue of light, so light will be stepped in, so all the social amenities will be provided because human beings are going to stay here. So we're going to provide all these things. We have financed it.
The project is a hub for employment. Daily, people in their hundreds are employed through the project.
The site is able to accommodate more than 500 skilled laborers and unskilled, because we try to see how we get most of them in groups, ensure that they handle 1 or 2 units as work progresses. So, and I think this site have accommodates so much that even the community enjoy their services, because we try as much as possible to ensure that the people within the community are involved in the work as much as they know what we want to get out of the services. So we're able to do that, and it has been continuous.
The project, which began last year, is expected to be delivered before the end of the year.
Are you a low or medium income earner?
Are you a contributor to the National Housing Fund? Do you desire a house of your own? Then the FMBN Rent to Own offer is your choice. The FMBN Rent to Own. With zero down payment, you become a tenant in an FMBN funded home and eventually own the property through monthly or yearly rent spread over a 30-year period at only 7% interest. FMBN also operates a non-interest bearing rent-to-own mortgage for Nigerians desirous of non-interest loans. What an opportunity! Interested subscribers are to visit the nearest FMBN office located in all states of the Federation for further information and possibly schedule visits to available houses. Fill necessary documentations and you are on your way to owning a home. FMBN. Everyone deserves a home.
Welcome back. Time to bring you the story of another NHF beneficiary. And today, we will hear how engineer Awodele became a homeowner. Stay tuned.
The payment process is quite flawless.
It was unbelievable because I didn't know that they have such a scheme existing in Nigeria.
Is it true that I will get the house? No, why not? You met all the requirements, so you'll get it.
The joy of ownership is wonderful.
Oladayo Awodele is a happy homeowner of a 3-bedroom apartment at the Federal Housing Estate, Ibadan, Ogbomoso, Oyo State. He tells us how the journey began for him.
For us, it was very easy because the screening was done under 1 hour or so. They checked the pay slip, they checked the appointment letters, and the Federal Mortgage Bank savings account passbook, and that was it. And immediately they checked and found out that we could actually meet up with the payment schedule. We were told that we are qualified, and they now asked us if we could pay, I think, 5% of the total cost of the building. That if we could pay that, it will enhance our chance, and we paid it.
The estate, which is only about 500 meters to the popular Oyo-Ogbomoso Ilorin Road, is strategically located in a serene environment with various facilities.
So many. The infrastructure, the road network, the drainage system, the electricity, and the water. In this estate, we have 100 units, or let me say 100 flats, and we have 3 dedicated boreholes for the 100 flats. We have 2 500 kVA transformers to serve the estate, which is more than adequate.
He got the apartment at 8.1 million naira only. The repayment has been spread over the number of years remaining in service for Oladayo. He tells us the difference between building your own home and taking advantage of this opportunity.
If you're going to say, okay, if I wanted to build my house, how convenient is it? I would say yes. This is more convenient because you realize that what is being deducted from on your salary, you per month, you have to spend more if you are going to move into your house within that short period. In this case, we paid 5% deposit. They checked all the other criteria, and you are handed over the letter of allocation and your key. So you paid 5%. With that 5% of 810,000 is 405,000. With 405,000, where can you get a land in this area? Move into your house within a short period. Before you can even move into your house, you will have spent, even if you are going to just roof, put window, maybe plaster the inside and make some few conveniences, there is no way you will spend at least 3 million on this kind of building before you can park in and say, okay, you want to finish as you are moving inside. So if you are going to compare with that, this is more convenient.
According to Oladayo, the estate has proven without any doubt the credibility of the federal government housing scheme.
I think seeing is believing. I think they can see us now. A lot of people eventually heard about this place, and through some of us, in fact, through him and I, a lot of people got allocated. When we moved in here, some of our friends that came to visit us said, could we still get? He said, yes, you could still get if you meet up with the criteria. In fact, there was a time we were giving the forms to be given people. So we were telling people, in fact, we were like the evangelists for this estate somehow. Not less than 20 people moved into this estate through the two of us. So the much we could do, we did. Even a lot of people have been coming, mounting pressure on us on the other side, that if we are aware when those ones will be allocated, they are very, very interested.
Oladayo also speaks of the various advantages of the scheme, not only to the beneficiaries, but to the larger society.
I'm an engineer. I'm in the built environment. And I will tell you that having this kind of program is very good and is very advantageous. It's going to provide employment for a lot of people. The construction workers, the banking, the mortgage bankers, and so on. So it has various advantages.
Our question for the week is, what conditions must I meet to get my refund?
The conditions stated by the Act are that you must have attained the age of 60 years, or you must be unable to continue to make continuous contributions into the National Housing Fund scheme. And of course, in the event of in the unfortunate event of the demise or the death of the contributor, a next of kin can put up an application for the refund of the contributor's previous contributions, and this is paid to the next of kin. So in every circumstance, FMBN is obligated to make a refund of contributions to the contributor.
This is our package for this edition of the program, Everyone Deserves a Home. Thank you for being a part of the episode. Join me again next week, same time, same station, for another edition of the program. For more information, please visit www.fmbn.gov.ng or call us on the number showing on your screens, or send a message through our WhatsApp line. Have a pleasant night rest.